Okay, folks, just testing out the microphone so we don't have any audio snafus. We'll be back in a few minutes to get started. Okay, see you soon.
All right, people, we're here. Just waiting for all those slackers to tune in. But welcome to Trivia Night 52.
5?
What night? We don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But here we are coming at you live from beautiful Chinatown, Oakland, California. And we're excited to be with you.
Always.
Nice to take a little break from face masks and sweatpants. Right, Jeff?
I do not wear sweatpants that often.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. He puts on normal pants, but don't worry, people. I'm with you. As you can see, Jeff's mustache is growing in quite creepily. He shaved it last time, but it's going to be back in no time. I'm not too worried about this. We're just going to give you guys a brief intro for everyone returning. This is old news for you, but for any new captains, pay attention and we'll get going here.
Yeah. For the new folks, it's very similar to a trivia night if you've ever gone out to one at the local pub. We'll be your trivia masters, and we'll walk you through 4 rounds plus a bonus. Basically, we'll read all the questions for you, and the nice part about this technology format is that we'll even put them on the screen so that you don't even have to listen to us. And we'll even put up a summary for you at the end. But basically, we'll walk you through all the questions pretty quickly, and then we'll transition and we'll give your team, depends on the round, but let's say 8 minutes to go ahead and discuss as a team, figure out your answers. Every team needs to have a captain, and that captain got an email from us with specific links so that they have captain-only forms. And basically, that's where they record your team's answers. So you all discuss as a team if you're in the right place, or if you're all in the same household, you just discuss in person. Obviously, many of you are, dealing with telecommunication like everyone else. So you use whatever Zoom or Hangouts or whatever you have. Interesting. If this continues to be quiet for lots of people, please let us know. The levels look good on our end, but we can't hear anything. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Teams discuss your answers. Your captain puts them all in the form, and then we'll come back together as a group, and we will give you all the answers. We'll read through them as a group. You then self-score, self-grade, and once you have all the answers, we'll give you another minute or 2, and then you submit them. We take the answers, we compile all of them so you can see how you rank amongst your competitors, and then we keep moving through. I hope that's pretty explanatory. There's a bit more info on the website, but I think everyone...
Sorry, I was reading the comments.
Yeah, okay. I think everyone will be able to figure it out as we go.
Yeah, so again, if you're a captain, you should have all the info. If you're not a captain, your captain will have all the info. Read along. It's going to sound super confusing if you're new, but once we get rolling, I think you'll be in good hands. So don't worry, we'll walk you through this. There's a few awesome ways to earn some bonus points. So One thing to know, this is self-scoring. Can you cheat? Sure. Do you want to cheat?
Yeah.
No. We will judge you and...
Yeah, it's the worst.
Shake our fists. It's not cool. So don't cheat. Just be honest, and that's all we can ask for. I understand why people cheat. We have really good prizes. I mean, week 1 it was toilet paper. Week 2, dried beans.
Really?
Ramen's in the mail. Well, it's still here, but it's going to be sent soon.
Everything that people need.
Everything people need.
We've got for you.
Guys, we've become kind of a big deal. We have sponsors, should I say?
It's a stretch, but
it's a stretch. One of our friends works at Beyond Meat, literally the best vegan meat you can find around. Jason Franis, I'm sure you're quite familiar. And Allison is going to send the winners coupons for some free Beyond Meat.
And considering the meat shortage, I think this is about as good as it gets. We don't even know what sort of coops you're going to get, but probably a lot, like maybe thousands of dollars.
Yeah. In addition, a handwritten postcard from one of our very own collections. So
yeah,
watch out.
Equally as valuable.
So I know you want to cheat, but just don't. The prizes are that good. You can also get bonus points this week for a sweet group photo. So in the middle of the round, one of the rounds, 2, 3?
End of 3.
End of 3. We want you to take a snapshot, a screenshot, or whatever you want to do of you and your team. We want to see what it looks like. This is really just for us. Like, we get a lot of joy. At the end of the night, we look at all these photos. You'll email it to Jeff, more directions coming forth. But if you want to prep and get a photo ready, feel free to. We want to just throw a theme out there and see what happens.
What are you thinking this week?
You know what? It kind of feels like Christmas in April, so maybe like some kind of holiday theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever holiday you guys want, just go for it. Whatever that means to you. There's no rules. This is just for us to laugh at and enjoy. So go for it. Who knows? Maybe we'll participate in the holiday
See if we
theme.
can dig something up.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get that costume box out. Best team name will also voted amongst your peers. There'll be more directions coming at you for that. So think of a really funny or great team name that you think everyone would vote on. And there were some bonus points this week.
Yeah.
So if you are homeschooling a kiddo, you'll get 2 points max on your team for that one. So give it up for all the parents.
If you just have a child at home that you are now responsible for, or like day to day, in addition to.
Yeah, that's homeschooling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't care how old the kid is.
Yeah,
You're
all right,
teaching
all right.
them something.
Okay. Yeah,
so
great. You get points.
yeah, you get points definitely. And if you sent a care package,
Yeah.
There you go.
Has to be this week, and it can't be an envelope.
do dogs count? No, maybe another time.
For what? Oh, homeschooling?
Unless you're like puppy.
No.
No, we're just gonna say no to this.
The parents have already
Can't
had it
open
too
Pandora's box.
hard. We got to give them some points.
We need real children. I'd love to see them in the pictures too. If you want to wake up those kiddos. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I think.
Okay, so
I think the criteria for the care package is it has to be more than a 55-cent stamp. That's all I'll say.
wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this going, people. Are we
Okay.
ready for some trivia? Too much?
Settle.
Listen, I've been cooped up in this apartment for way too long.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
All right, people. Round 1, The Cure, brought to you by.
Oh, this one is courtesy of Lauren Stockson, one of our mini contributors. So thanks, Stocks, for a stellar round here. Everyone who helps write these makes our lives exponentially easier.
Yeah. All right. Round 1, The Cure. Question 1. So just a reminder for any newbies, we're going to run through these questions kind of quickly. We're going to read them off to you. And then in the end, you and your team will have some time to go through the questions. We're going to post them on here. So if it sounds like we're going too fast, don't worry. You'll have time to spend with your team. All right. Question 1. Once considered a state-of-the-art technique, the ancient practice of bloodletting was commonly executed using which living organism?
All right. Question 2. While there is no cure for the common cold, scientists do keep track of uncommonly cold world temperatures. Taken in Antarctica in 1983, what is the coldest temperature ever recorded? Now, here's one of those situations where the captains actually on their answer form have multiple choice answers. So don't worry, you do get 4 to choose from.
Question 3. What is the name for the involuntary wrist spasms that occur commonly when golfers are trying to putt and are often attributed to performance anxiety? Jim Harrison, you better get this one right. All that golfing.
Question 4. Penicillin was among the first medications to be effective against many bacterial infections. Penicillin was accidentally discovered in 1928 by which Scottish scientist? And question 5. Despite general recognition of frequent and serious side effects, lobotomies were used to treat mental illness in the United States until which decade? All right. EO is sending any last-minute signups on the form, sending some captains some more info. I'll keep walking you through this. Question 6. Dr. Oz of the Dr. Oz Show is actually a trained medical doctor, despite sometimes dispensing advice that goes against traditional medicine. Dr. Oz got his start on which other daytime television show?
I'm back, people. I know you missed me. Question 7. In the SNL skit, More Cowbell, Christopher Walken has a fever, and the only prescription is more of Will Ferrell's cowbell. I think we've all been there. What is the name of the band featured in that skit?
I haven't heard More Cowbell thrown around as one of our anecdotes.
Ooh, me. I gotta say this one.
Okay.
Question 8. The Chicago Cubs won the World Series in 2016, ending the longest World Series drought ever. Okay, rub it in, Stockton. 108 years. Which 2 MLB teams have never made it to the World Series? Who are the biggest losers?
2 points here, 1 for each team. If you don't get them both, no big deal. We'll still give you partial credit. Question 9. There are thousands of songs about healing broken hearts.
Aw.
Not enough of them reference CPR, which can actually stop cardiac arrest. What does CPR stand for?
You need to get all of this right. No partial credit, people.
This is like a question of, do you have a medical person on your team?
They say time heals all. Which is the largest country in the world to have just one time zone covering its entire geographical area?
Okay, so that's all our questions for round 1. We're going to put up we've got 2 screens here, one with the first 5 questions, one with the next 5 questions. So we will put this up, and we'll even start a little timer for you because we love all of you. We want your lives to be easier. And we will be back in 8 minutes. So at that point, it's pencils down. And if you need to get in touch with us in the meantime to clarify anything, the chat is the best way to do so. Okay, good luck.
All right, we're a little bit too excited about that holiday theme for this week, so yeah, maybe we should back up, show them this thing in all its glory.
We just found these, just kicking around in our friend's house.
Yeah. So this is the level I want everyone to be at. All right. Hope Round 1 treated you well. Should we do the answers?
Yeah, I guess we have to go back.
We only have so much time in this. It's getting hot in here. But man, is this thing scary? Look I even have facial hair.
You gonna stay up there?
No, I probably shouldn't. I might freak out little children that are watching.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Ready?
Round 1 answers.
Oh, look at that.
What?
Okay.
Look at that. Oh, okay.
Ow! Ah!
Don't. That was a close one.
Oh, it's okay. They can't even see it. We're good.
They can't. Oh. You guys had no idea what we're talking about.
Now you can see it.
We showed the answers way too quickly, but it's okay. We messed up, so that's good. Okay. Round 1. Once considered a state-of-the-art technique, the ancient practice of bloodletting was commonly executed using which living organism? That's leeches. Question 2. While there is no cure for the common cold, scientists do keep track of uncommonly cold worldwide temperatures. Taken in Antarctica in 1983, what is the coldest temperature ever recorded in Fahrenheit? Multiple choice question, and the answer is...
Oh, right. Working on
go.
it. Sleep on the job.
128 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like I'm in Chicago again. All right, what is the name for the involuntary wrist spasm that occurs most commonly when golfers are trying to putt and are often attributed to performance anxiety? It's called the yips. Question number 4. Penicillin was among the first medications to be effective against many bacterial infections. Penicillin was accidentally discovered in 1928 by which Scottish scientist? That would be Alexander Fleming the first. Question 5. Despite general recognition of frequent and serious side effects, lobotomies were used to treat mental illness in the United States until which decade? That would be the 1950s. Do you wanna?
Yeah. Can you zoom in a little bit now? That's fine. Okay, I can read. Number 6. Dr. Oz of the Dr. Oz Show is actually a trained medical doctor, believe it or not. He got his start on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Nice work.
Thanks.
Just a tiny bit more.
Done.
Okay. In the SNL skit, more cowbell. Christopher Walken and Will Ferrell I guess just Will Ferrell is in the Blue Oyster Cult. That's the band we're looking for there. Number 8, 2 teams that have never been to a World Series. That is the Washington Nationals and the Seattle Mariners.
Losers. No, just kidding. You guys are probably much better at baseball than I am.
Remember when the Cubs didn't win for
No. Okay, you be quiet.
Okay.
What's Vermont's team again?
Oh, the Lake Monsters.
That's not even a thing.
They're very serious.
Go on.
There are thousands of songs about healing broken hearts. What is the name of CPR? And he made me say this one. Cardiopulmonary rescue. Okay, all right. Well, I think we've hit a nerve amongst the chat room. Glad to see that it's working. Okay, we will. Let's just forget about the national.
It worked. I can't believe it.
Okay, let's forget about the Nationals, and we'll just give you 1 point if you got the Mariners. Great. Okay. And finally, moving on, they say time heals all. Which is the largest country in the world to have just one time zone covering the entire geographic area? We did not give you multiple choices on that one because it's China. Yeah, who knew? Washington Nationals.
That's a baseball
Our,
team.
our fact checkers have
I
been
had to Google that, people.
our fact checkers have been slacking. Okay. All right, so at this point, you should be done with round one. Self-grade. Give yourself 1 point, not for counting the national. No, forget about the nationals. Just 1 point for Seattle, right? Seattle?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And congratulations on being attentive.
Good job. That was a test, and they passed. That
Great
was
work.
us checking, making sure you guys really knew your stuff.
We don't do this for money. Okay, so we'll give you just a few minutes to submit your answers, and then we will be back with you in just a couple for round two.
Round two.
Okay, see you
Too
soon.
much wine? Not enough wine.
Okay, real quick, just to clarify, we're not sure. I didn't double check on the lobotomies. So if you said 1950s or 1960s for the decade, we'll give it to you. We're feeling very generous. And I'm also not positive about the baseball one. So we're just gonna say Seattle. And if a few teams lost out on points because of the Expos or something else, we're sorry. So go ahead and submit those answers given our imperfect setup here, and we'll be back with round two in just a second. Okay, we're back. I think it's hopefully everyone's submitted by now. Go ahead and do that ASAP because we need to get all the scoring sheets going. And then we're ready for round 2, which for the new folks is basically self-led. This is the audio round. And instead of us playing all the songs for you, if you now go to that trivia homepage that all of you should have a link to, there's now a live link at the top of the screen. You see audio round, and then in the key links, there's also a link there. So this is self-led. We'll give your team a little bit more time on this one because you have to listen and then discuss. So we'll say 10 minutes for this one. And again, if you need to get in touch with us, we'll try to keep an eye on the chats. But I think otherwise we'll just let you at it. And good luck with audio.
We're back, people.
Okay, so maybe not our most perfect round, but yeah, what are you gonna do? So a few things just to clarify. Sorry for the lack of 11th question on the audio round. Maybe that'll still help you get the theme. Maybe you just get a bonus song. So just forget about song 11 when it comes to filling out the form. And then in terms of if your team submitted your answers before we clarified bonus points for the lobotomy or any of the other questions.
Nationals.
Their team, yeah. If that applies to your team, just hold off, and then basically, like, if it comes down to whether you win or not by a point, then we can spot check it. But frankly, it's just too much work for us to go through and change a bunch of teams. Not that you don't deserve that point, but basically, we're only going to do it if it really matters. So just hold tight, and we'll see how the standings come out in a few more rounds.
Yeah, or if you're between beating your friend, we totally understand, but we'll just probably do it tomorrow or next week. So bear with us. We're just trying to get through this. 10 songs. We hear your feedback, and we try to take it into account each week. We heard a lot of feedback that the music round was worth a little bit too much. So we tried to make it instead that this time song is worth a half a point and the artist is worth a half a point. So hopefully we'll even it out for those tone deaf folks out there. If not, we'll see. This round had a theme. There's something that connected all these songs together. We didn't do a good job of explaining it, but you know what? That's this week for you. So basically there was a word that was either in the song title or in the artist's name that tied these together. If you guys can pull your brains together and figure it out before we announce it, let's do it, Think quick on your toes. So there's either a word in the artist's name or in the title.
Well, but to be clear, like once we start presenting the answers, they're highlighted. So basically we'll give your team another 30 seconds, but once we start announcing the answers, that's it. You can't then come up with the theme. I think we're ready to. If anyone desperately needs more time, you can tell us. But I think for the sake of our East Coast friends, especially those with children and hectic lives, we'll try to keep moving it along so people can get to bed at a reasonable hour. Also, we go to bed on East Coast time no matter what. Okay, I think we're ready here.
Round 2.
All right. I think you said this, but half point. You can get partial credit. You don't have to get both to get a full point. Oh. Okay, song 1. That was Vampire Weekend and Oxford, comma.
Song 2, Tears for Fears, Head Over Heels. So if you got Tears for Fears, that's a half point. If you got Head Over Heels, that's a half point. So 1 point total. If you only got one, you got a half point. Song number 3, that's Bowling for Soup, 1985. Round 4, or question 4, I don't know what I'm saying. Black Eyed Peas, Pump It Up. Pump it. I just wanted to pump it up, but the song's Pump It.
We did bold the key words here, so you don't get credit if you figure it out now, but you can quietly jump for joy if you figure it out before we reveal all 10.
Deal. Number 5, Gym Class Heroes, Stereo Hearts.
Number 6, that's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Mary Jane's Last Dance. Number 7, that's Beach Boys, Wouldn't It Be Nice?
Yeah, maybe next time I'll just sing all the songs and...
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Nothing. Number 8, Modest Mouse, Missed the Boat. I will say for this question, I preferred the song I'm on a Boat, and somebody else just didn't. I don't know. You want to explain to the crowd what happened here?
Listen, I also like that song, but sometimes songs don't give you more than 10 seconds before repeating the chorus, which makes it difficult to find a snippet.
Well, if all of you people in the chat room want to cast your votes, I'd love to hear which is the preferable
You're just
song.
pandering.
I'm pandering. Number 9, Neil Young, Harvest Moon.
And I gave him 10 too.
And 10, Jordan Sparks, No Air. And you know what? Just to mess with you and keep you guys on your toes, we threw in another song because...
Oh, yeah. Surprise. Number 11, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, The Tracks of My Tears.
And the theme for these, this is footwear, shoes, whatever you want to call it. So Oxfords, heels, bowling shoes, pumps, gym shoes, Mary Jane's, beach shoes, boat shoes, moon shoes, Jordans, what's up, and tracks. There you go. So, yeah.
Okay.
Round 3, shall we do it?
I think so. Well, we'll give them a minute to submit your answers.
All right, fine. We'll give you a minute to submit your answers.
Hopefully this one will not require as much clarification. Yeah, but we'll just give you a second, and then we will be back for round 3.
They are 1 point per question. So half point for song, half point for artist. Total 1 point. So there you go, Kelly. A big shout out to Nick Newman who put all these lovely songs together. So yeah, if there was some kind of issue on that extra song, definitely that guy. He's not so bright, if you know what I mean. Like Yale, is that even?
These people don't understand your relationship with Nick. I think you should.
Okay, well, too bad. Sorry. Anyways, oh, I'm shouting him out. No, but seriously, thank you very much, Newman, for all your help with putting the songs together. And yes, Maddie, I did choose the song. Just wait till what we got in store for you next trivia night. You're gonna be really excited. Round 3. This is called Zoom. I think we're all a little bit over all these chats, but thank God for trivia night. Hashtag am I right? Joe's asking for the microphone. I think I'm talking too much.
Go.
All right, question 1. Zoomers, another name for Gen Z, refers to anyone born between 1997 to 2012. Please, nobody fact check this one. What's the name of the current cohort born after the Zoomers?
Question 2. Which country is home to both Mazda's headquarters and the Mazda Zoom Zoom Stadium? Maybe the best stadium name.
Zoom Zoom. Question 3. Indiana's electronic toll collection system started out with the super hip name iZoom. I don't know how they got rid of that one. In 2012, they idiotically dropped iZoom and opted to go with the most common tolling system in the US. What is the name of that toll network?
Okay. Question 4. Zoom Plus Care is a chain of walk-in neighborhood medical clinics started in this northern U.S. city, home to neighborhoods like Pearl, Alberta, Belmont, Hawthorne, Mississippi, and Williams. What's the name of that city?
Yeah, that neighborhood's also sometimes called Hawthorne, if you knew it. It's an insider thing, you know.
Those in the know.
Yeah, in the know. That wasn't a typo, people. Question 5. Named after a famous documentary filmmaker, what is the name of the effect applied to zooming and panning on a static image in a video? You can thank Steve Jobs for that name, which became a default feature in iMovie.
All right. Question 6. Professor Zoom is a nemesis of the Flash and occasionally Superman. Which massive comic empire do all of these characters belong to?
Question 7. LegalZoom is an online tech company allowing customers to create legal documents without hiring a lawyer. One of its most common offerings is creating DBAs. What does DBA stand for?
And question 8. In 2005, Kobe Bryant got his first signature shoe with Nike, the Zoom Kobe. In the 2005-2006 season also marked the return of which LA Lakers head coach?
Question 9. Which technology company currently in a showdown with the U.S. government over sanctions violations was the first to offer a smartphone with 10x optical zoom? Should I say 10 times?
Nope, you did
10x.
10x.
Okay, great. 10x optical zoom.
And question 10 for round 3. Zoom, as in the television show, was developed by WGBH Boston and aired nationally on which network? And a bonus question. So here's your chance to send in those team photos. Do this by the end of this round. You don't get extra points if you dress up in holiday attire, but we like you more for doing it. So choose wisely. And just send those in by the end of the round and honor system if you sent it. But I will say that it is always one of the highlights of the night to look back at all the photos afterwards and see all these folks that we miss so dearly.
Yeah, I'll also say there's a handful of you that have been playing that we don't know. We have no idea who you are. And now we do because you keep sending us your awesome family photos. So it's been such a treat getting to know you. And I can't wait to run into you in an airport or a sidewalk one day getting there. So, yeah, keep sending those. We really appreciate them. And we love seeing you guys.
And then finally, we forgot to mention earlier, I think it was in round 1, we asked how many people are on your team. We are fully supportive of large teams, but for the fairness of those who are keeping it under 6, basically if you have over 6 people, you're not eligible to win the sweet grand prize. But please keep playing. The more the merrier as far as we're concerned.
Of coupons and a postcard from us. Watch out, people.
Yeah. All right, with that, we will start the timer up in just a second and release you. We'll do another 8 minutes on this one. So we'll see you in a few.
Okay, we are back, people. Welcome. If anyone had trouble in that round, I would like you to know Jeff quizzed me before. I got 1 out of 10. So, and that the one that I got was the question that I made up. So yeah, don't feel bad.
Just because we write the questions doesn't mean that we actually knew the answers before we did the research.
Yeah, could you tell? That research we did. All right, let's go through the answers here. So, round 3.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to pull it up for him.
We're going to pull it up for you.
Okay, excellent. Here we are.
Here we are.
Ah! Okay.
Okay, so the next generation after that, the Zoomers, that is
Gen Alpha.
Gen Alpha, like the Greek letter alpha.
Oh, God. Give me that, Mike.
I just started.
Okay. Question 2. Which country is home to both Mazda headquarters and the Zoom Zoom Stadium? That is Japan. Mazda is a Japanese company. Okay. Question 3. Indiana sadly left behind iZoom to join much of the rest of the nation and their E-ZPass network. Question 4. Zoom Plus Care is a chain of walk-in neighborhood medical clinics started in this northern U.S. city. That is Portland, Oregon. You want to do a few?
Yeah, I am not good at scrolling over here, obviously. Okay, the next question. We're getting there, people. Named after... No.
Yep.
Yes. Right. Named after a famous documentary filmmaker, what is the name of the effect applied to zooming and panning on a static image in video? That would be Ken Burns, related to Mr. Burns of The Simpsons, I believe. Professor Zoom is a nemesis of the Flash and occasionally Superman. Which massive comic empire do all these characters belong to? Not Marvel, because who would guess that? Okay, I did. DC Comics. Number 7. LegalZoom is an online tech company allowing customers to create legal documents without hiring a lawyer. One of its most common offerings is DBAs. DBA stands for Doing Business As.
Okay. In 2005-2006 season, Phil Jackson made a return to the LA Lakers.
Go ahead. I already gave away the next answer.
Okay. The tech company that's currently in a showdown with the U.S. government over ostensibly sanctions violations, that's Huawei. Well, you can spell that however you want because I find it very difficult to spell. And then finally, Zoom, the TV show, that's from WGBH in Boston, which is a PBS affiliate. So it goes out nationally on PBS. Okay. We will give you guys a few minutes to turn those in. Do you have something to say?
Oh, I always have things to say.
Something important to say?
Yes. Okay, so next round is the picture round. Much thanks to Nick Dunlap for helping us out with that. So you guys can check that out. Jeff is making that live right now, and we'll share that link up with you too. A few things to note is... What did I want to say? I swear it was really important. Yes, captains, you guys can start signing up for next time we do trivia, which is in 2 weeks from now, March
14th.
2 Thursdays from now. Look up your calendars. So right now we're getting the photo round ready. Again, we're going to give you guys time to look at it yourselves. We'll share the link up on the screen. You guys can find it on our website here.
This one will give you a little bit less time on because you don't need to listen to the song. So this we'll say 6 minutes for this one, and I'm gonna go ahead and switch over the screen so that you don't have to watch me try to make this live. But already it's up in the heading, and then I'll make the link on that main page live in just a minute. We'll get to your comments momentarily. And in the meantime, get those last round answers in. And remember, this is a chance. Okay, so here's what you should do while we get this live. Go look at the main page and look up that Google spreadsheet with all the team names, so that you can vote on your team's favorite other team. Can't vote for yourself, but you do get a vote for which one's best. You get to decide what best means. Okay, we will be back in just a second, and then actually, we won't even be back. We'll just make it live, and then we'll start the counter, and you can go. Okay, see you soon.
All right, people, pens down. We hope you enjoyed that maps round. I know I did. That was actually the best one I tested on. Thank you very much, Architecture School. I appreciate it. We looked at some of the best team names while you guys were doing that. We wanted to announce a few of our faves.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll pull them up here. Did you already shout out to Dunlap for his help?
Maybe, but let's do it again. Nick Dunlap, thank you for putting the maps together. We very much appreciate it. At the end there, Cass just called it out. That was a Krakatoa design map. One of Jeff's.
A little product placement. Not my decision. I want everyone to know. It was
one of Jeff's maps from back in the day. There you go. Cork map. Love it. Best names. You wanna name a few?
Yeah, okay. I think this was the closest contest we've ever had. Typically there's one that really stands out, but there was quite a few that were in the running. So the runners up were Ruthless Bader Ginsburg, Quarren Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shelter in Place. Also, I guess bonus points for length.
Yeah, but you don't get any.
Bleach Trump was next on the list, tied with Cheez-It Take the Wheel. And the winner this week was Faucini Alfredo. It's good enough.
Good job, Maggie, Olavo, Natalie, Crew. I'm not reading all your names right now. I just saw you guys on there. So it's a hometown shout out right there. Glenview, Northbrook, and Park Ridge, Niles. What's up? Okay, guys. You guys just earned yourselves an extra 4 points. You really pushed yourselves up there. Scores are live, so feel free to check it out. And right now we're going to announce all the round 4 answers.
Yeah. Hold on a second. All right, there we go. We can read them as we go.
We'll read them as we go.
All right. I forgot about this. We don't need to reference another document here. This one, map 1, that's the New York City public transit line. Number 2, that is a old school map of Rome.
Yeah, that's right. It actually, I believe, makes a cross with all its landmarks.
Where's
somewhere.
Greg Delaney
it's
on?
in there.
We'll let
yeah.
Greg,
He's still chatting it up. His team's trying to quiet him down over there, I'm sure. Map 3, this lovely little web of epicenters and that large mall, that's DC. Okay, map number 4. I believe this is also in the north of the U.S. that's Crater Lake for you.
Yeah, I take a little bit of problem with Portland is by definition it is north of most of the U.S.
It's by our definition north. I think that's all that matters.
Right.
We own this.
Know your ass.
Know your crowd. Know your crowd. GB.
Yeah, this is number 5. That's the United Kingdom.
Speaking of kingdoms.
Map number 6. Okay, this is Magic Kingdom at Disney World. What do you think? Should we accept Disney World or?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You should give yourself a pat on the back if you knew that it was Magic Kingdom. Because there's lots of parts of this massive park, and this is just one of them. But we're feeling generous, particularly because of our, other issues tonight. So we'll take Disney World. Sue. I'll give you the Vatican. Yeah, totally. Okay, Laster, I knew this was going to come up. Thank you. Okay, we will just say Great Britain. Sorry. I knew this was going to be a problem.
All right, people. This is self-scoring. If you do your research and you're right, just give yourself a point. We're doing what we can over here. Map number 7, the Red Sea.
Wow, the people really know Great Britain.
You know what? We can't fly. It's our own. They don't allow us to travel.
Yeah.
I don't know anything anymore. Map 8. Clearly, that's Mars. Not
I
clearly,
don't know if
but
it's clear.
it's not clear.
Could
That's
be
Mars.
any other planet.
It's
But
that one.
it is Mars.
Map number 9. I had no clue. I need to get out more.
Well, I think you need to get in more. Is it? Oh God, we're gonna start another war here. Westeros. I don't know. The
one from that show. with the
yeah.
dragon?
You guys know what we're talking about. So we're just gonna keep moving on to map 10. Oh, look at that. That's a nice looking map. That is San Francisco, and
That's right.
a beautiful rendition of it, if I might say so myself.
Is that a cork map?
Yeah, you could put pins in that.
Yeah, let's run through the answers right here. So we have NYC, Rome, DC, Crater Lake, UK, GB, whatever you guys want to call it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
rubbish to me. I don't care. Magic Kingdom in Disney World, the Red Sea, Mars, Westeros.
Yeah, we even got a
And,
phonetic explanation there.
Who are you, even people? We're actually odd people, Teresa. And San Francisco. Yeah, so that's round 4. Is there? Oh, there is.
Is there what?
A bonus round. I want to know if there's a bonus round.
Wow. If you want a bonus round, do the people want a bonus round? We'll let you.
Yeah, they do. I can hear them.
We'll let you weigh in. I think that's a resounding yes. Okay, so let me give everyone a quick rundown for new folks and a reminder for everyone else. This is basically Price is Right style. So we're going to ask you a question with a numerical answer. Every team just gets one answer. So take your time. We're gonna give you 3 minutes. So you have time to think it over, talk with your team, and you only get to submit once. And then Price is Right rules, it's the closest without going over. So the closest team gets 5 points, second closest team gets 4 points, and so on. And this will be the final score. So while you're doing that, we're gonna get the public score sheet up to date, and then we'll be able to come back and tell you definitively who the winner is. I think we're ready to jump in here. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. And if you haven't already, Captain, sign up for
Oh.
trivia in 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, might as well. If you have some time to kill after you answer this one perfectly, on the captain's page there's already a link to sign up for 2 weeks from now, and that just makes our life easier because you don't have to remember, and we already know who's on board, so we have all the emails in one place. So that's a big help. If you know you're gonna be in, we at least have one more game in us until California gets released from sheltering. So who knows? It could be the last one. Kind of sad to think about, but anyway, okay, let's go to bonus round. So the theme here is the TSA, your favorite government organization. And here's the question. How many travelers were screened by the TSA in U.S. airports yesterday, as in April 29th? Go ahead. I'm not going to put the counter up, but you have 3 minutes, and then I will answer some of the questions in the meantime. Connor, as someone who didn't watch this series, I'm going to trust your judgment. The fact that you know that Seven Kingdoms is a possible answer, I'm going to let you decide if that's a reasonable answer for that question on our system there. Jason, Krakatoa.com, just if you're curious. And with that, I think we're just going to give you a couple minutes of quiet. We're going to finalize the scores, and we'll be back to reveal how many travelers there were. Okay, see you soon. Okay, folks, last call to get that bonus round in, and not to put any pressure on people, but there's currently a two-way tie for first place, and I think there's a handful within striking distance. So the game is still up for grabs. To someone who had an issue being able to submit your answer, it's other people seem to be doing it fine. So you can also try with a different email address, but otherwise I couldn't help you with the tech support there. So sorry. Liz, I feel like that's a Michael question, and I'm just not gonna answer that.
No, they don't. No.
Okay. We're gonna give you one more minute, and then that's it. Okay. See you in a second.
Okay, people, pens down. If you're answering now, you're answering too late. We are sorting. We're giving you the final answer live and telling you who's getting those bonus points. This is for coupons, people. Vegan meat coupons and a postcard. So, yeah, you should be sweating. Whoa.
We.
Okay.
You wanna explain this?
Top 5 answers? Top 5.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Is that one?
Yeah.
Though?
Here we go. That's the.
That's
closest.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
then
got it.
Oh my God.
The-
People.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready. So, 5th closest with 115,000 was Ladies Who Lush. That's 1 point for you, right?
Yep.
Right. Then is We Totally Showered with 116,000. You get 2 points added. Next, with 118,000, Blue Oyster Cult. Wow. Did you guys know we were going to do that? That's pretty good. You guys get 3 points.
Oh, that could be huge. They were
Did
up
I do
there.
this wrong?
Huh?
115.
Yeah.
2, 3.
Bear with us. Joel's team got. Oh, I don't know. Let's just
Hold
keep
on.
going.
So they should have gotten
1,
1.
2. Well, that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're good. Joel gets 2. Blue Oyster Cult gets 3.
But they should get 3 too.
Oh, more ties. Oh my god.
Guys, there's a lot of ties going on. It's really hard. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry. 1 point is actually going nowheres. 2 points to Ladies Who Lush. 3 points to We Totally Showered. 4 points. Oh my God. Why am I so bad at math?
Okay. The Blue Oyster Cult and Stubble Stash both tied for that. They get 3 points. Congratulations.
Good job.
And then we enter into. Oh my god. Okay. Then we no. Okay.
There's so many ties, you guys.
Okay.
Let's just go from top to bottom.
Okay. First place. 3-way tie for first. Isolators, bleached fails, and almost all lesbians. Okay, all three of you get 5 points. They guessed 119,000, which is very close to 119,629, which is the actual answer. Okay, next up, we have a 2-way tie for second place, and that is the Stubble Stash and Blue Oyster Cult. So you guys get 4. Sorry for the confusion. We should have done it this way to begin with. It would have been better.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Totally Showered, 3 points. Ladies Who Lush, 2. Going Nowheres, 1. Okay. Now, give me a second. I need to add those points. And just to clarify again, that if you have more than 6 people, we salute you, but you're not eligible for the grand prize. So give us a minute, and then we will be right back. I need you to, can you pull this? No.
I was just going to tell you what it is.
Okay, thanks for bearing with us. Just a lot of numbers to add there. So now, at this point, the public score sheet that you can all access on the homepage is live and up to date, which you'll be able to see. Leaves us in a 2-way tie for first place, and both of those teams have 6 players. So game on. We got to do a tiebreaker. So why don't you explain how we're going to do this, and I'll pick out a good question.
All right, we are picking out a random question from our board game that we have at home called Wits and Wagers. We need someone from the Blue Oyster Cult and the Quarantine Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to say that they are present.
Okay, so that's Molly Duffy and Liz Prohl. I think
please say you're live on the YouTube. Tell us you are present.
Oh, no.
We didn't get the bonus.
Oh.
Jeff, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Well, now we don't have to. This is so anticlimactic.
Wait, I didn't have Blue Oyster Cult on here.
Oh, no.
We're checking. Oh, like they're 1 extra point from before? Is that what you're talking about, Molly? Molly? Sorry, Molly.
No, I think they were. So they were a.
All right, we see you.
Yeah, they got a 4. Okay.
So much drama over here doing this live, people. Let me tell you.
We really need a team to just be behind the scenes here.
Well, if we weren't shelter in place, we could get people over.
Okay, well, no tiebreaker tonight.
No tiebreaker, but maybe next time. We'll see. We have a clear winner. It's the Blue Oyster Cult. It was crazy close, you guys. We had 47 points for the second place, which was Bleached Fails.
What?
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
We're sorting them out online. We're getting there.
There we go.
Third place, we had the Isolators, who were first last time. I'm a bit disappointed. It's kind of embarrassing. No, you guys did great. Fourth place was those Quarantine Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And fifth was the White House Tide Pod Challenge, something or other. But yeah, Blue Oyster Cult. You'll be getting those vegan meat coupons and a postcard from us. Thank you guys so much. See you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah, mark your calendars. We'll be back May 14th. And thanks as always for tuning in. Until then, we'll see you soon.